Hello, so today we're going to be talking about factored form. So first I want you to take a minute and figure out how these equations are related to each other and why they are equal to each other. You have an answer? Cool. Let's move on. So before we get into any of the other details, what is factor form? Factored form is another way of writing standard form, and it is used in other types of polynomials, but the term polynomial we can define later in another video. So if I were to give you the equation a of x squared plus bx plus c, you would say, okay, this is the standard form. The factored form is beep plus beep times beep plus beep. So let's just fill in some of these with variables, just to make it easier on ourselves for our comprehension. Alright, so let's I'll write a few equations for you, and I will explain them in a second. Alright, so what do any of these equations mean? So d times e equals a. Let's work on this one first. This means that the values of d multiplied by e will be always equivalent to a. So if a equals 1, d times a will equal 1. So for this equation down here, for it to equal b, these would be d and e would be multiplied by 1. G and f, on the other hand, are different numbers that by d and e, however, they are added together, the sums of the two numbers. So let's say that this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, and this is 3. So if we know that this is 1, this would be saying 1 times 3 plus 1 times 2 is equal to 5. So b equals 5. And then f times g would just be 3 times 2 to equal 6. And that's how you get it. So we're going to do an example with this one. So I'm going to teach you something really quick. M-A-M, which stands for multiply, add, multiply. You probably won't see this on the internet because this is a thing I have made, but this will be extremely helpful for you. So, whatever So A will always be multiplied, B will always be added, and then C will always be multiplied. So knowing that A here equals 1, we can just simply write X and X. Oh, I guess I forgot to write an X there. My bad. Now here's the tricky part that comes in. These two are related. Whatever multiplies to X must add to X. Or, sorry, whatever multiplies must add as well. So these two numbers have to add and multiply to B and C respectively. So what does that mean is that we're going to look at 25 and see what numbers add to 10 and then multiply to 25. We do this by using the greatest common factor. So 1 times 25 and then 5 times 5. So out of these two options, which of these two both multiplies to 25 and adds to 10? If you said option 2, you'd be correct. This would be your answer. And as a trick, there's another way to write your answer here as x plus 5 squared. A negative conversion is a little bit different. So everything looks the same. It looks kind of similar to the last equation. It's not the exact same. Another way you can write this equation is so this would mean that whatever was added to B equals 0. And using the information in the last slide, we will conclude that this will be 5. This is 5. However, the main key difference for the takeaway is this isn't added. This is subtracted. So this would instead be either 5 subtracted by 5 or negative 5 plus 5, which both equals 0, meaning that both of these are an acceptable way for you to write this. So I can write it like this, and I can write it like that. Just so long as the values equal the correct numbers, it is correct. So in this case, you can write it both ways. There are going to be cases where you cannot write it both ways. So going back to the beginning, let's try and figure out this problem. So as we know, this is 1. This is going to be the greatest common factor. And let me just write our little mnemonic here. So we know it's going to be additive because neither of the signs here or here are negative, so we know that they're going to be positive. So let's look at 30. So I pose to you, which one is the correct option for this equation to put here and here? A, B, C, or D? If you said D, you would be correct. D is the correct option. D adds to 11 and multiplies to 30. And this would be your solution. All right, thank you. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you learned a little tactic, a little strategy. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. See you later.